But we are Leave Believe. So let me get some appropriate little background music. And does someone want to fill me? Does someone want to do the recap of where we were last time?
I think you need to do it. I need a slight refresher.
Okay. So if people need a slight refresher, let me just sort out my volumes. Last week, it was mainly more of kind of a bit of an info dump and a plot dump about the jungles of Thaera and the Font of Life, and how you kind of came to the realization that it is this beholder named Zeal6.
Oh, yeah, of course. I think it was so terrifying I blanked it out of my mind.
And how Zeal6, along with Ealdrith, is one of the 5 Thanes. One of the 6 Thanes of Thaera. The Thanes being these ancient beings who seem to have been able to manipulate parts of the Plains of Dream and make it into its own realm of material energy. They have all had roles to play in creating Thaera, and you know that Ealdrith was one of them, Zeal6 is one, Foltus, the father of the gods, who resides at the top of the Tower of Divinity, he is one, and then there are 3 others you have yet to meet.
Is that the secret final one that I've got to go to?
Who knows? Who knows? But it is still unsure as to what the true nature behind all this, their relation to the Great Corruptor is, why you need to visit each of these, and why they have the power to kind of protect you against the Corruptor's influence and kind of cleanse your body. What did Marine do when she met all these figures? And also, why is this one so unbelievably hostile to being found? Now, you had done that, and you had met with Nicodemus in his tower at Hadram's Basin, and he was more than happy to share all the information he had acquired about the Font of Life, as he was from the College of Oneiromancy, from all the way up in Verita, the Mageocracy city that is based at the northeastern side of the Voril continent. And you have now been travelling for a fair bit just to kind of clean up and kind of basically do some odd chores now that you have access to Windwalk and are able to travel quite quickly. And you went all the way back down to the Carlian Empire and visited their northernmost province of Estabi to get some adamantine to fix up Gara's armour. You then travelled back to Apennon, the neighbouring city to Dill that you visited last week as well, that ferries across the connection between Embertide and the Carlian Empire. It is coming towards the end of the day now, and it was the end of your windwalking, so I'm happy to say that if you each just knock off a gold piece, you would have easily been able to stay up in a little tavern or inn here in Apennon, which is mainly just a trade port as well, where it's got these big kind of industrial-sized wooden lifts ferrying down goods to the docks at the bottom of the cliffs underneath the city. And what will... because I know you're probably wanting to head back to the jungle and go towards Insight's Edge, and because Neve isn't here as a player character, we will say that she will be with you and she will cast Windwalk as needed. But probably once you get to, if you're heading to Verita, we'll probably say that she'll cast it on you and you guys can travel to Verita, but her and Gara will elect to stay behind to do tiefling shit. But
evil built-in plots.
Yeah. Everyone can feel free to have a long rest as you take into the sweet slumber of dreaming. So, everyone feel free to do that. Are there any questions about what we did last week?
Oh, yeah, I was, it was a little hazy, but then you have to thinking about that. Jeez.
Oh no.
Well, we learned all those ice shrines were actually just sort of helping us see one of his eyes and focus on where the main eye is.
Yeah.
Whatever this thing is, it's vast.
Yes, it is a. You've heard about beholders before, but this one was gargantuan in size, much bigger than you thought any kind of aberrant creature could be. You can only assume how old something must be to get to that size.
Well, Thaera is old.
It must be like 100.
At least 100.
Yeah, you're not wrong. At least
Yeah.
100.
It's at least 100 years old.
But whilst you're all kind of off in the
thousands,
land of dreams during your long rest, you've got nice, warm, comfortable beds of a middling kind of like merchant size, and they've got fresh linens and stuff because they have plenty of merchants coming through here, so they've got good accommodations for travellers. And so you've got all your own separate bedrooms and things, fresh linens, some kind of like standard food is kind of like brought into you, and some like watered down wine, and even some regular water and stuff. As you all kind of get all snuggly and cozy in your beds, it doesn't take you long before you kind of drift off to the land of Nod. And as we've already established, everyone has a connected dream. The party is intrinsically connected through the plane of dreams, and you dream walk together as one. But as you are dreaming, everyone can feel that someone is absent, as you're kind of getting a bit more lucid with dreaming. You're kind of starting to notice a bit more of the hallmarks and the differences, as vivid as some of these dreams can be. But you all do notice that Jaden is not there. He is not present in the dream with you. He is somewhere else entirely. As Jaden, you stand in the black, inky void of empty nothingness, the blank dream space, as something seems to be reaching out and pulling towards you, as you can feel that burning sensation on the back of your neck, as you kind of raise a hand to kind of like rub the back of your neck and kind of go, ooh, ah. You can feel a familiar but chilling presence around you.
Oh, fuck.
And seemingly from different areas, it's almost like you're standing in a vast black emptiness. Very, very Stranger Things 11 walking through her mind palace, that kind of water on the floor and the endless void of blackness. Yeah, the endless void of blackness. But you can hear voices almost echoing out from the blackness, each of them different, some of them gruff and kind of like very masculine, some of them female, some of them kind of gargled and horrible, always changing into different voices of different creatures, monsters, people, all in common and talking to you. So I'm not going to put on a million different voices as I try to go through this dialogue, but the voice will always be shifting whilst I'm talking to you at this point, Jaden.
Okay.
And you can firstly hear, just almost directly in front of you, your friends deceive you. They work in ways against you. They cover the blindfold over your eyes to try and keep them safe from your good judgment.
What are you talking about?
They work with the horrid undead. A figure that used to be loyal to me, but now he seeks to destroy your friends. I have marked you. Your soul could have been forfeit in my realm. I could have taken it and crushed it. But I am a god after all, and my duty is to this world. My
Prove that
curse...
they've been doing this?
My curse is also a blessing. And he will almost show you a kind of like, you'll be able to see kind of like almost like a like a tear almost in front of you in the very kind of like blackness as it kind of like rips open, and you can almost see the scene in the jungle where everyone's talking to Sosora Men, and how he then kind of reaches down onto your head and modifies your memory. They steal your thoughts. They value him over you.
How the fuck do I know you're not changing my memory?
You don't. You have no reason to trust me. But you have reason to fear me. Now I know your heart is not one so easily swayed. Even if I was to try and bring you to a lighter, more pious path, you would not forsake your friends.
Nay, never.
But if you wish to be free of my mark, my ever-watchful presence, you will do something for me.
Jaden folds his arms. He's like kind of floating in this dream space, like I imagine.
Yeah.
Folds his arms and folds his legs. I'll listen.
Now, I would not be stupid enough to ask you to do something against your very nature. I know you would never kill for me, hurt for me, or do anything insidious in my name. But our goals align in some respects. You do not care for that lich, do you?
Oh, it's a fucking lich.
And he has betrayed me. I brought him back from the precipice of non-existence, being faded into a lost whisper of a memory. And he turns his back on divinity. He thinks himself better. He will take you all to my realm.
Well,
He will
no
escort
offense,
you
just-
to Vethor. But
no
once there, you will make sure he does not leave, and he stays in my clutches.
Isn't this like your problem to sort out? Though.
No, as you can feel the burning on the back of your neck. If you do not do this for me, I will definitely make it your problem.
Fucking hell. What about Kieran? Let him go.
He is useful, and he still proves to be useful. Prove that you are useful, and we may discuss this later.
Sake.
As you start to kind of slowly drift away, and the blackness stops being so black, and the white begins to peer in as your eyes begin to burn from the small little candlelight that you have on your bedside table that you left on before you went to sleep. As you wake up,
Oh, fucking hell.
as the dark god Bashal has marked you, and you don't know what the consequences of this curse are on you yet, but he did it a while ago. But it seems that all he wants in return is that the Lich Sasora men should face the justice for betraying the cult of Bashal. So, he's not asking you to do anything evil. He's not asking you to do anything bad. But that seems like the only way, at the moment present, that you could see of removing this curse to appease him.
Oh, fucking dickhead. Fucking fuck. He's gonna get up in a huff and go outside and pace around and smoke.
So you can kind of come to terms with that, and once you kind of go back to bed, there's a little rapping at your window. So you can hear something tapping at the window, and there's a bird outside it, a black bird, but you can see there's something slightly off about the bird, as it looks kind of familiar to how Roman's familiar looked in Barovia. He had a pet bird that was a bit unsavory, and there is one that is also a bit unsavory chilling outside your window as it taps, and it doesn't look hostile. It kind of just wants in.
Jaden's looking at it, he's like thinking like, oh, that's Roman's bird, and he opens up the window.
And it comes in, and it kind of it flies and it sits on your shoulder and starts to nuzzle against you.
I forget what Roman calls you now. You're Roman's bird, aren't you?
It continues to just nuzzle against you, and then it flies up onto the wardrobe and just sits there, almost watching over you in a protective style. You can feel that it wants to keep you safe.
Oh. Roman probably, Jane's thinking this, Roman probably, you something was up about the dream or whatever. Seeing if I'm okay or something.
Oh, if he was that thoughtful.
I mean, if nothing else, Jaden is good at gymnastics, mental and otherwise.
Well, good night. I'll get your name the time.
Okay.
I
And
will go to bed.
yeah, you've had your little smoke, and you did get woken up quite abruptly, like right during the middle of your proper deep sleep, so you're still very groggy, and it doesn't take you long to go back to sleep. But everyone can wake back up again in the morning, and people will actively remember that Jaden was absent from your collaborative dream walking.
H.
But what we'll do is we'll move you back to the world map for now.
Is it morning already?
Oh, we ready?
Gara throws a cup that smashes at the side of your head.
No.
Like at
freaking
the
hell, does he?
wall to the side of your head, not actually you. He like throws a cup that narrowly misses your head and then goes back to grumbling and eating his breakfast.
Oh, rude.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good
Jaden,
morning, Jaden.
did you sleep well last night, Jaden?
Did you sleep?
I got woken up like
Was I?
He's just looking like he sat down on the table. He's like looking in front of him.
It's
I
just,
don't
And
remember
everyone
seeing you
will
in my
see an undead raven will fly in and sit next to Jaden.
Your bird
What
keeps
is that?
following me, Roman.
as we all look at Roman's bird that sat on Roman's shoulder,
just a normal.
and then look back at the undead bird, and then look back at Roman's bird. Jaden,
Does it look like?
what
Does it
is
look like
that?
the creature I had in Barovia.
It looks similar in the same way that it's undead, but it's not the same bird.
Jaden,
Jaden, what
I've
is
been worried about you all night while asleep.
I thought it was your bird, Roman.
No, that was.
Well, it's
Checking
not.
up on me last night.
That's just some strange bird, Jade.
You
It's
can't
undead.
You can't just adopt strange undead birds.
What?
Oh, look, it's friendly.
I want to use divine sense and see if it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, can I actually tell alignment with that?
You can't tell
you can
alignment,
tell it. to do that.
Undead.
but you can immediately tell that it's undead. Yes.
What do like undead birds eat? Like it's pretty
Flesh?
like chill
Probably
like.
people, Jaden.
I won't
Right.
feed it people like. But like it's pretty chill and stuff.
Jaden, why do you have this?
It came to me last night. And I thought it was Roman,
Why?
I don't know, I thought Roman was sending his bird to check up on me.
Okay, and now we have established that Roman did not do this.
Yeah.
And
Where could it have come from?
what
It's
can
not
it be?
from me.
Whose bird is this?
Look, guys. Something happened last night.
Oh, you didn't make a pact with the shoal, did you?
I don't
No.
I don't remember seeing you in the dream that I was having.
No, I was in my separate dream.
You have a separate dream?
Yeah?
Rude.
With
How? But how? We are all connected.
it was. He points at the back of his neck.
What happened? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. He showed me like you guys wiping my memory about the lich.
Oh.
He puts his hand on the table, so that was real. I thought he was trying to make memories.
Not-
Jaden, it is
It's not what you think.
no, it is what you agreed to at the time. As well.
Did he show that bit?
No.
Rob, that...
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Conveniently.
Mm. We
The
are all,
Saruman turned on his allies when we met him in the jungle.
yes. We assumed, well, we thought that being that we are all connected in dreams and things, that this is how your mind would betray you, and that this would be how Bashol found out, but I suppose he already knew somehow.
Mm-hmm. But
We all discussed it, and then you agreed that it would be the safest way to keep the knowledge secret.
okay. He nods in like understandment. Yeah.
Yeah, in understanding.
Okay, so the next thing he
Okay.
Litchy guy, I think he's gonna take us to where's he?
Bethel?
Bethel? Yeah, but this guy, he just wants him not to leave because he needs to like be judged, because like he betrayed him and that, and like
Yes,
Well,
he is going to want his revenge, I imagine.
yeah. And he just said like basically make sure he doesn't leave. And I'll remove the mark.
I'm not sure I like that. I don't
like this at all.
Oh, blah.
I don't.
Look, I don't like any of them. I don't like that guy. I don't like the lich.
Well, neither do we. At the time, it was.
The enemy of my enemy. He is
Yes.
an ally of convenience.
It is not that we are in. Trust him,
And in the meantime, we can figure out how to get rid of it.
But I don't mean to betray him. Not to Bashol.
No.
I don't know what the consequences are going to be. He's got my
Caw!
soul.
The bird crows as Jaden goes, I don't know what the consequences are going to be. The bird is just there, cawing, and then stops.
Can we get rid of this bird? Why is this bird here?
Yes,
Which bird is this?
It's mine. It's mine now. I want it.
What?
It is
Why?
an abomination.
Oh, the stuck out. It's got a little skull head.
Yes, because all
So
of his
does the
flesh is gone.
sewerman.
But it's like super clean.
It is pretty clean.
You have a point.
He raises a valid point.
Oh, let's keep him
But
for
whose
like a
bird
little
is
bit.
it, and where did it come from?
Jaden shrugs. Like I said, I just thought it was Romans at first.
Yeah, I understand this, but
Maybe
it's not
Neve.
Roman's bird.
I don't know, talk to it, I guess, ask it.
Yeah, maybe Neve could talk to it.
Yeah.
Well, well, Bashal uses undead creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think this it's perhaps been sent by him to keep an eye on Jaden.
Or it could be a message from Sasuraman.
He's keeping an eye on me already with this mark. So what's plan B if, like, we're not just gonna let the Lich stay at that place?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We've
It'll just
got
be-
plenty more to worry about before then.
It'll just be one of the side quests when I'm doing my thing in the thought.
Are we
Yes.
really taking this bird with us?
I
If
don't
it
want
is
to
this
start
spice
blowing it
or-
up inside.
No, but
Well- I could always raise his whip.
I'm gonna call it Daiquiri.
No, just
Oh,
name it.
Daiquiri, can you do
name
like
it!
Daiquiri? Do a trick.
I don't want to think about that thing when I'm drinking a daiquiri.
Daiquiri kind of lifts its left leg, then puts it down, then lifts its right leg, puts it down, then lifts its left leg, and puts it down.
Jaden
We
clap.
always have to name them.
Hey, Solid Snake was amazing.
For some reason, I
forever.
can't bring myself to destroy it.
No, I know.
I can. I totally can. Just say it.
Daiquiri, do puppy dog eyes.
Has
I
no
don't
eyes.
It's not got eyes!
It does not have
It's
eyes.
literally
Oh
vibrating.
shit.
It's empty skull eyes. Look at you, Jaden.
Quick, it's using a charm effect on him.
No, he's not. Oh, come here, Daiquiri.
Daiquiri obeys.
Oh, he's already gone.
Roman rolls his eyes. Let's just get out of here.
Do either of you have any divination magic to figure out what is going on with this gestures at Jaden?
Afraid not.
So,
You need to find an oracle friend. Ashley was great.
Neve can do all that shit, but
Do you want Neve to do a divination?
Yeah.
Who
what
do you?
do you want it? What are
Yeah.
you wanting to know?
What are you wanting to know, and who are you asking?
Oh, I need to look up the spelling.
You ask a question to a god or higher being. They can give you a vague answer back or a specific answer, but it requires like a 25 gold piece. Yeah, 25 GP offering. Yeah, and I will give you an honest answer back as the GM.
Where is divination? There we go. Oh, good. Excuse me.
what is the best question?
Oh,
And who are you going to ask?
oh heck yeah! I've forgotten most of the gods apart from Jill and Marine and Bashal.
Yeah.
I forgot most of the gods, apart from the ones that I know. Lists off
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 gods.
That's an exaggeration. I said 3.
Eokil is the fire one. Foltus is the father of gods and
I'll find my World Anvil doc. It's got a
I was
bunch
trying
of
to
lists.
find that link.
And then there's Marine, obviously.
And
Like, would you be
there
able
will
to-
be a few more that I will have added during the course of like world building and stuff like that.
Good old Marine.
Would you be able to post it? And,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Let me just.
Can you say Marine, Daiquiri?
Ah!
Oh god, that's so close.
Jaden, will you take that thing outside?
and
No.
snap its neck.
Waves his hand.
Fucking gay, no?
Wait, what?
Like-
Roman what?
We weren't allowed pets when we were younger, you know. Kieran got 2 ferrets, right? And they ran away next day. Now there's like a
But no
ferret.
wonder you weren't allowed pets.
Yeah, but that wasn't my fucking fault, you know. Now there's a ferret problem in the fields.
This day.
The ferrets are amazing.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
they are,
Jaden.
aren't they?
When we go home, you can deal with that ferret problem.
Right,
But,
I've
That's
put
that's
it
Jaden- that's
put it in
Jaden's
the
art.
Thaera thing.
You could-
Some of them haven't been fully edited. Like there is another one that I put at the bottom called Grayon. I haven't finished filling that out yet.
Graham.
Grayon,
Graham!
Not Graham.
I love
Grayon.
Graham! I love it. Right.
But yeah, so what exactly is it that we're wanting to know?
Or like, great.
Wait,
Well, I want
That's-
to know where that crow came from and who its master is.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was trying to think of the best way.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way of
Phrase.
phrasing it. You know, where did that crow come from? Who is its true master?
But I'm also trying to figure out who is the best person to ask. Instead of going, I'll keep going through the wiki actually, but can I make like a religion roll
Yeah.
to speed things? Wow. Well, back to the
use
wiki.
it, I use a charge of the Pilgrim's Ring reroll that.
Oh, Lanara, the goddess of bards.
Yep.
That might be the best person. Wait.
Yeah.
No,
Even outside the tavern, outside most taverns, and you've seen a few of these before, like at trading ports and stuff, there is a small shrine to Lanara itself, actually, and you can see that people will occasionally walk by, and they look like they've got like a wagon full of goods, and they'll flick a coin in and put it like next to the actual shrine and things like that. It's not like a temple or anything. It is just like a small like little statuette with maybe a plaque and a donation basket next to it. And you can see people are putting down random things. And you know that it's common tradition that if you're going out on the road that you flick a copper coin towards Lanara to bless your travels.
Oh, okay. Maybe if I got a better roll, I would have known about Oparum.
Yeah, but I used the
Reroll
charge
it.
of the Pilgrim's Ring so you could reroll.
Oh, balls. I did not hear that, sorry. Click. Well, it's higher.
Slightly better.
So it's an undead bird. So you could ask Bashal, but he's they're more than likely to give you a very vague answer because they don't
Yeah.
like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first I thought of and the last I ever wanted to choose.
Well,
there's-
there's undead, right?
Eokil reviles undead, absolutely hates them, wants them burnt. That's kind of like their whole deal. Is they are the Church of Fire and Life.
That sounds good to me.
He might not give us actual information. He might just tell us to kill it because it's evil.
And they will still answer the question.
Oh, okay.
And there's also
Miss-
Yanor, who is kind of like
Death
this, a death god. You met DeGraffi. He was a cleric of Yanor, and it was almost kind of like the judgment of death of who is deserving of life and who is using their life selfishly and unworthily, kind of thing.
I think the enemy of undead might be the best bet.
Lanara could also be a
Larry.
good call, as they're kind of the god of the patron god of bards and things like that. So they're probably going to be the most useful in terms of random access knowledge.
They could also be the most poetic / cryptic.
Oh, also very true.
Or is it Ufarim or Uparim?
Ufarim.
Upa.
About knowledge?
That is the god of magic. He is the one
And
who
bestowal.
who basically is the aspect of the moon, and you can always see the moon is up there, and it's covered in all its arcane runes and markings.
Oh yeah. We read about that,
Hmm.
or heard about it. One of those things.
Oh, yeah, I need to study how to do divinations from the moon
Ooh, yeah.
when we got to Burrito. I
You
can
need to
learn
get you a telescope.
ritual.
What?
I can learn divination. It's a ritual. I just need lots of gold
Oh.
So,
to like write it.
who
What would you be offering?
who would you like to phone up on the divine telephone?
Yeah,
And
what's the call?
I could. The holy water is 25 gold pieces, right? That would be a good offering.
Yep, I'm fine. I'm fine
Oh,
with that.
Burrito kill. Yeah, I reckon so.
Oh wait, God of Fire. Is this a joke?
It's only well,
I'm fine. You using holy water as an appropriate offering.
Yeah.
Who are we doing it to?
I say EO kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what we could do, we can get like a few bits of different herbs, incense, and things, and just literally burn them in a thing as we're doing the divination.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, so Neve will set that up. She'll be super cool with it. But ask your question as she casts the ritual for you.
Where did the undead bird come from? Who is its true master?
A servant of the darker gods, the Lord of Vethor. He sends that to protect.
Did he sound like that ended as a question?
Yeah. he was like, what?
It has been sent to protect Jaden by a shawl.
Protect and also spy.
Protect
He
him
really,
from
he
what?
really wants Jaden to get Sasuraman to Thor.
Protect him from what?
Guess anything?
Oh, Eokill sounded perplexed. Well, very well. It's not done any harm so far.
Yeah, he didn't choose to be like this. It's not the bird's fault.
Anywhere near my bird, though.
Oh,
The
Dacry,
two
you've
birds
been
hiss
cool
at
with
each
this,
other.
what's
Oh,
your
they are.
bird called, Roman?
JR.
JR. Okay, Dacry, this is JR. Your best friends.
No,
I said best friends.
I said no, Jaden.
JR. Why is JR? I didn't know he had a chin. What's going on? He shrunk back.
It's a slobber knocker.
So, fellas, are we gonna be flying again? This terrible Neve accent, but it's the best you get.
Yes.
Are we going to be flying again?
Wait a toy, shall we be going flying again?
I think so, Neve. Yeah.
My name's Neve. Rita toy to Peter Pa.
Would you like a cup of tea,
Going.
Roman?
I'm really good at being Neve.
I'm the best Neve.
La-di-da, Irish Neve noises.
Because I reckon we can take little old Gara maybe back to the jungle, and then he needs to do some stuff. So I reckon I can probably drop you off at Insight's Edge. Drop you off at Insight's Edge, I can.
That's right, cocker.
Gara wanted to head to Zudak, didn't he?
Aye, he chuff him well did.
I think he did. Yes, aye.
Now to Gara.
I don't know, it just sounds like
Judge.
I just imagined you emo dancing in the corner.
Gara's not that emo.
Oh.
I'm so edgy.
He's not that edgy, it's just his class.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's get ready,
We head into Zudik.
I suppose.
You guys heading to
Yeah,
Zudak?
you and Gara wanted to go there to do something. With
Oh yeah, the big old magic forge
Yes.
Yes, that was it.
that I remember.
Gara and Neve can have a look there while we head to Insight's Edge, I suppose. They can meet us.
Yeah. Neve says, I can take you to Insight's Edge, but if you're wanting to carry on to Verita once we get to Insight's Edge, I can probably cast Windwalk again for you, and then me and Gara can finish doing what we need to do, and then we'll catch you up in about a day.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Save.
Okay, so we will fast travel this and kind of gloss over the fact that it is a very boring, 8 hours of flying straight over to Insight's Edge.
If the cloud could scream, it would be.
And
boredom.
we will drop you back onto the Genthea map. As you guys kind of go over there. And you are at the northeastern reaches on the edges of the jungle itself. And it is very, very pleasant beaches here. Very humid. But there's not as many jungle plants. It's a bit more kind of tall, long grass. And Neve will cast Windwalk on you again. Because you've only really done about half the day flying. You've done about 8 hours, and then she'll take herself and Gara to Zudak, and you guys will then have an 8-hour time window to use Windwalk for whatever you want. So let me see. I've just need to check my notes here. Very sorry. Be quick.
Now this is where we're supposed to come for the beach holiday.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay, so let me actually pull you guys onto the Insight's Edge map. This isn't a map that I've made, it's one that someone else made, so I had to just cover up the name that was not Insight's Edge in the bottom left. That's not Insight's Edge, that's something else. But you can see that around the actual town, it's not very dense. It's as dense as it looks there, so it's not like a thick canopy of trees. There is space between all the trees, and it is a very pleasant and still summery day. And all the buildings here are very different to ones that you've encountered, because so far you've only been to very kind of maritime style buildings at the Freeport. You've been to the weird urban jungle of the Tower City of Erin, the very traditional kind of old architecture of the Carlian Empire, and then jungles. But this is very much more well-refined kind of housing and buildings with proper kind of thatched roofs with roof tiles and things. You can see that all the windows have proper panes of glass in them with metal wiring running across them, making different patterns. And you can see that the streets are all cobbled, and they even have glass lanterns on posts that line all the different streets. And the people who are walking around here are wearing different attire to what you're used to. It's still light and breezy, because it has to be in this climate, but it's almost a bit more upper society. People are wearing shirts as opposed to kind of just a tunic or something like that. They normally have a few bits decorating. You see people occasionally going around with hats and having parasols, and you can hear the general hustle and bustle. And as you kind of look over the bay, you can see that there are a small number of docks there, but the main thing that kind of litters the bay is a bunch of areas that you can see have these circular kind of floating devices around that kind of mark out big circles, and you can see that people are kind of like tending over them with nets and things and look like they're harvesting stuff, and these litter the entire bay, these kind of like enclosed circular pens. And you kind of arrive in, and
I reckon we like just
yeah.
manifest outside and go and walk in. Whoa.
And you can see that there are some enforcers, city guards, that are out there, and they do wear plate mail, but they have kind of like little peaked hats which have a badge on them. Let me just pull up one of their
the policeman.
Little policeman hats.
Do they all come with standard mustache as well?
Not all of them.
Standard issue mustache.
A lot of them do, but they've got that, and then you can see that they've got very nicely made kind of like metal armor on, and they've kind of got what look like batons at their side, and you can also see kind of like metal, almost what looks like a metal mesh or net that they have kind of tied onto their belt, as well as big kind of heavy duty stone handcuffs, and they don't seem to be paying you too much heed, and they kind of go nods to you. Good day, welcome to Insight's Edge. What business is it on?
Noon. We're travellers coming through the jungle.
Aye, well,
seeing the sights.
Welcome to this lovely little outpost of society here. Please make yourself at home. College of Innovations has done a lot here. Hopefully you can find what you're looking for. Welcome again.
Yes,
it's all very Victorian looking, the buildings kind of thing. It's like proper societal buildings, and you can see that even some of them are like in rows of attached houses that are maybe like 3 stories high and things like that.
It reminds me of home.
Of course it does.
Beautiful. Although,
It's
a lot warmer.
so clean.
It is very clean here, and you can see that there are sewer grates as well, and even the grates themselves aren't left to kind of grow grubby and things like that. And as you're kind of walking by one of the light posts, you can hear kind of like thrum and kind of go, as you can see like a little light flashing on and off every now and again, and then stop.
Is that supposed to do that?
I don't know. Extraordinary. We just mosey through.
This place is as fancy
sure.
I wonder if they have any clothes shops where I can get some nice, suitable clothing for the place.
Yeah, I want to buy a hat.
You need a new shirt, Jaden.
I do.
You kind of walk around, and there's not really a distinct kind of market area apart from the town square here. But there are the occasional little corner shops and things where you can see hanging signs, and it doesn't take you long before you can see that there is a shop called Glamours Incorporated, and it's got like the picture of like a spool of thread and a needle, and you can already see that there are lots of different clothes on mannequins displayed in the windows that are very fitting to everyone else's kind of summer Victorian attire that they're wearing here. And there's even like lots of different hats and top hats and different things going on.
Can we?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
We all do need a new outfit.
Let's blend in.
And I want to get matching hats for me and Daiquiri.
I don't think they do bird hat.
Leave that
I'll
thing
commission one.
outside.
No?
It's unsavory to take things like this indoors into a shop.
Yes.
You got to leave pets outside.
Don't make us a pariah, Jade.
You gonna leave yours out?
Mine's just a regular fucking bird.
Kinda.
As you can see, kind of like someone has kind of like clocked you as you kind of stood outside, and you can see them like stood behind their desk, and they've kind of got like the whole kind of like tape measure around their neck and things like that. They got like a little pencil behind their ear, and their hair's tied up in like a little bun, and she kind of wears glasses, and there's already a cat like strolling around inside by her, and she's got like a little red waistcoat on, and she seems to be kind of gesturing as in ooh, look, we're open, please feel free, kind of come in.
Yes.
Ooh. And Honey'll immediately goes to the door and goes in and starts looking at the clothes that are inside.
Welcome to Glamours Incorporated. My name's Elsa. It's lovely to meet you. The College of Glamours, although far away from home, still can sell some of its finest wares here in Insight's Edge. Now,
Fine.
you look like you're not from around these parts, and I'm guessing you want to dress to fit in. Yeah, I of course.
Of course.
And a beautiful woman as yourself wouldn't want to be caught, not in the nude, but, caught making a faux pas with her clothes. You want to make sure that everyone's happy with your appearance, correct?
Yes, we always have to fit in, to bring as much beauty to the places we can.
Oh, marvellous, marvellous. Then I am more than happy to help you. And she starts to take you over and starts showing you around all the different wares and things. And these are all fine clothes in the item category sense. These count as fine clothes. And they... if you want to buy nice outfits for everyone, it's going to be 17 gold pieces each for some fine clothes.
Here you go. And don't suppose you do little hats for birds?
Oh, yes, we do all kinds of things for familiars.
Yeah.
Little fascinator.
Yes. I can fix one up for a gold penny.
I'll get a couple. Do you have a pork pie hat and one of those cowboy hats or something?
Oh, a Stetson.
Yeah.
And
those witch hats, not the pointy ones, the flat ones with the wide brim.
I'm not sure. Let me see what I've got. We don't have the widest range of familiar items here, but I can always fabricate up a new one.
As the literal familiar of a god just sits there and goes, "What have I become?"
Oh, and a cap, a flat cap.
Was it 17 gold each for
fine?
suits?
Yeah, fine clothes. Oh, thank you very much, whoever did the Twitch thing. So yeah, she'll happily get your little hat for your bird, and she doesn't seem to be particularly bothered that it's an undead bird. The nature of magical familiars doesn't bother her.
Okay. Yeah, flat cap, bowler hat, cowboy hat. It's got several different ones. But yeah, how much is that going to be?
For all those specialist hats, for a familiar, 5 gold.
Okay, so altogether 17.
Plus 5, 23.
So that's the.
There you go.
Rowan will pay for his outfit. He will pay the gold.
Is it 17 gold, did you say?
Yeah, 17 gold each. Now, I don't mean to pry, but what brings you to lovely Insight's Edge? You're not just here for clothes shopping, are you?
No, we're here.
Not just clothes shopping.
I suppose. Yes, we're here on way to Verita.
Oh, you're going to Verita? You know what? I haven't been in years. I much prefer it out here. It's a bit quieter.
Now we're looking for. You say you work for one of the colleges, correct?
Oh yes, College of Glamours. Not one of the big ones, but we still take pride in our work.
Well, we're interested in researching the cause of this issue with teleportation magics.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. I mean, we've been having such problems with... let me double check my notes. Sorry, I forget names of things. The Grand Network. Oh, it's terrible. Having to move most places. I mean, you can't really go that far by any kind of magical means without it going a bit haywire. I know there's chances of it going haywire if you're not familiar, but really is starting to mess up with things.
Because it's really slowing down travel for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what it might be doing to some of the creations by you folks.
Yes, sorry, I was miles away reading notes then. What did you say, James?
No, just I can't imagine what it's doing to some of the creations that your colleges have made.
It's not affecting the creations as much. The weave seems to be a bit touch and go. It's mainly teleportation that's having a serious effect, but I don't know which college would be looking into it, if any. But I'm sure some of the higher ups there over in Verita are hot on dealing with this.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Is there anything else that we need? Any more items of clothing, shopping, etc.?
If I'm like looking around, does it seem that they like sell a few rolls of fabric at all?
Oh yeah, they sell loads of different fabrics and stuff.
I would like, if I can, just to get a couple of meters of different fabrics or something, just in case I want to make something later.
Oh yes, of course. Now what? She'll offer you like a few different kind of selections, like some normal kind of standard merchanty kind of like grade stuff, some slightly fancier stuff, and then some really fancier like silks and satin and damask.
Ooh, how much are the silk per meter?
She can sell you like a roll of it, of like £10 worth of silk for 20 gold.
Oh yes. Well, I really like white and I really like red. Perhaps I will take both.
Yeah. So £10 for £10 of red and £10 of white.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So that's 40 gold.
As Haniel hands over the money. It will be worth it later.
And as you're all kind of like stood in the shop, there is like a slight tremor everyone feels. You can hear kind of like the glass panes in the window start to rattle and shake. You can see stuff moving around, and everyone's very confused. She's like, what's going on?
Wait,
Quick.
that's not normal for here?
No?
Oh fuck. Let's go see.
Get outside.
Go check it out.
And as you go outside, everyone look. There's a few other people who've come out of their houses and they're looking outside, and everyone's looking up at the sky. And you can see the moon at most times during the day. It's just not kind of like the main dominant feature, and you can see kind of like the faded image of the moon, the big moon with all the arcane carvings on it. And you can see that the arcane carvings on the moon, they seem to be glowing and moving and swirling around, almost as the moon itself lights up with this magic, and then it kind of all glows in this big encompassing bright glow of light as all the runes light up at once. And then there's almost like a kind of like a ring like eruption that waves out of it as all the runes go quiet, and there is a big wave back, and anyone in the party who can cast spells, you can feel that go right through. You can feel that touching your nerves as something weird has happened, as there is this big eruption that has just emanated out from the moon.
Oh, I felt that in my bones.
What the hell was that?
What was that?
Oh,
Not divine magic, Norman. You're fine. You're chill.
Like-
You don't deal with the weave.
Oh my god, are you
Magic
okay?
with the dance, though.
Yes, I feel strange. I don't
Oh,
know.
Daiquiri, are you okay?
What the hell was that?
He's clearly talking to Daiquiri, not Ruby.
Frick.
Wow.
What was that?
Everyone in the street seems to be muttering and kind of whispering, and you can see kind of like some of the guards are moving around and trying to kind of like get a lay of what's happening, but everyone else seems really fucking confused.
Honey'll like checks to see if she can do a bit of magic by just doing like a quick prestidigitation and clicking her fingers and getting some glitter to just go poof 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 poof.
Oh, prestidigitation. That is fine. Tell me if you cast a spell of 3rd level or higher.
Oh,
I
gee.
will.
Okay.
Oh no.
You mean if I cast a spell?
Yes.
That is a sorcery spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my little detect magic dance. And
Yeah.
then
Did Elsa
examine
come
the moon.
outside?
Yeah, she was even having a look outside as well, and you can see that she was visibly kind of like staggered the same way that you and Honiel were.
Is-
Do you know what the hell that was?
It's never happened before.
Not a clue, and never in my life have I heard anything happening to Ufarel like that.
Oh,
God
There's
of magic.
some.
No, Ufarel, not Ufarim. The moon.
I'm sorry, I'm a wayfarer. I'm sometimes I forget some of the things about this place.
Oh, that's fine.
That was really strange. So some sort of, I don't know, magical surge or.
Did you say you were doing detect magic, Norman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing his detect magic dance.
Okay, so we'll get
Yeah.
back to you once your dance is done.
Yeah. Come back to me in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, Daiquiri, can you fly up high and just like see what's going on?
Daiquiri has a little fly up and looks around, and then comes back down and goes, "Ha!"
So, 2 crows if anyone's in danger, 1 crow if everything's okay.
Doesn't respond.
Okay, so he just like puts his hands together and like.
Perhaps we should investigate where that was.
Yes, there might be someone around here who knows what's going on.
Like a wizard or something.
Don't worry, guys. I'm nearly done.
So we'll say that Norman can finish his little dance,
Yeah.
and you can feel that there is magic everywhere. Like that was a big eruption of magic. You can almost feel, and you wouldn't be able to see this normally, but you can visibly see the weave of magic on the air at the moment. It is visible to you.
Oh god, that's really bright. Ah,
What?
What do you see, Norman?
What?
I can see like the wisps of magic through the air. There's magic everywhere. This is insane. It's like the moon exploded.
Huh.
The hell could have caused something like that?
I think the real question is this Rakal or Bashal?
Yes.
Although I guess the Surman could. I don't know if he's that
I
powerful.
don't.
I wouldn't
I'm
have
not
said.
sure it's got anything to do with any of them. Let's.
Hold on,
let's-
Hesekim, was that you?
Yes. What about you, Hasakim? Do you know anything? Did you feel that?
Oh, I felt that. Yes, my friends. It was not pleasant. I cannot say it was, but
I can't
I have
imagine how that.
I have no idea what the hell is going on.
Yeah, that must have been rough. You're basically all magic.
I know, right? It really fucking sucks.
Good thing you're protected by that lamp. I assume.
Good thing I am protected by my strong companion's friendship.
Yes.
And that
Oh,
badge
look,
that I am
Hasakim.
going to get.
Hasakim, look at me new bird.
That is a very cool bird, Jaden.
Yeah. Wait, is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
It's
It is a bird.
skeleton.
Jaden, don't be rude. Ask the bird.
You a boy or a girl?
2 taps for boy, 12 taps for girl.
Yeah, that.
It doesn't really do anything.
No taps.
As the undead bird wearing a top hat just looks.
They must be agender.
If a bird with that can't express,
And yet is so expressive.
yeah, it somehow manages to look nonplussed at Jaden.
Ugh. I did not like the feel of that, and I don't want that to happen again.
Say magic is all around us.
There seems to be a lot of bard involvement in the city. If we can't find a wizard, maybe we could find a suitably knowledgeable bard.
Yes.
Yes, let's.
Like at the college.
Perhaps we head to the center of town. This is bound to have caused a commotion.
And a magic shockwave like that, yeah, it must have caused some trouble. They might need some help somewhere.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But we can definitely provide.
As you're moving around town, you can see that there are people kind of like fixing up things that have like fallen over and stuff. But it looks like a lot of people kind of like resuming as normal. Like they're not really too sure what to make of this or how they can have any kind of like impact. But there's lots of people in like the market square and stuff still kind of like hustling up together and talking and kind of discussing ideas.
Have the street lamps been operating as normal?
It's the middle of the day, they're not on.
Oh.
Apart from that one that
why
you
was that
heard.
turning on before?
Yeah, you heard it like thrumming.
Wonder if that was like pre-reaction to the shockwave.
As we pass through town, heading towards the middle where someone might gather, we sort of eavesdrop on people's conversation.
Yeah. See if like they've got any like bright ideas as we're going past.
Roll in perception because you're trying to eavesdrop.
Come on. Oh my god, how did Roman get better than me?
No, how could I?
Slightly more reasonable than 7 difference.
I mean, I can't possibly roll what you roll.
Okay, so as a group, you'll hear like different parts of conversations, and some people are like, yeah, "It's got to be those mages back in Verita. They never know when to stop. I mean, they're always trying to keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. They can't just live the simple life. I reckon it's got probably something to do with synergies. They're always tampering with the weave. It's going to be that annoying university of theirs, trying to do stuff with different bits of magic. Oh, someone else is like, it's going to be innovations, isn't it? Innovations are always trying to do new things, make new stuff, try and make things better. I reckon it's them trying to make that flying contraption again."
Oh. So it was synergies and innovation.
Innovations. And someone's like, probably not hydromancy. Why the fuck would they mess with the weave?
So the general consensus is that wizards did it.
Could they
I mean,
have?
it does make sense, I suppose.
I mean, they do. They use the moon in their magics, don't they?
Oh wait, what was that first one they were talking about again?
Synergies.
Yes.
No, the one before that.
Innovation?
No, that was third. They were talking about at the beginning.
They said it was probably some of the mages at Verita.
Verita.
Yeah, that's the city.
Yeah.
As we head towards like the middle, like the market stalls.
Where is Verita again? Just region, roughly.
It's just to it's to the north.
Northeast of here, still.
Oh yeah, shit.
We're at the edge of the jungle.
Right.
Yeah. How are people looking? Is
Everyone seems okay. No one seems hurt or anything. People seem a bit more confused, and they're just kind of having a talk around. And you can then see someone kind of comes up and kind of stands in the middle of the square, kind of here. And they look more like a herald or a speaker or someone like that. Did I have an...
I think someone's about to make some sort of announcement.
Let me just double check.
Maybe we can find out
notes.
something.
I didn't have a name down for this. So it is a reasonably older-looking elven gentleman. Kind of gets up and goes, "People, calm down. I know we're all distressed. It's not a particularly pleasant thing to see that happen to the moon. I'm sure you all have questions, but rest assured, everything is fine. The hydroponics bays, they're still working. We can still get back to work, and nothing in town is damaged. We are getting onto the colleges in Verita as soon as possible, and we're going to see if we can put everyone at ease. We'll figure out what's going on. There's nothing to worry about. The moon is still in the sky, after all. Please, calm down."
Oh, it sounds like they've got it handled. We can move on.
No. Not after what you said.
And then you can hear someone be like, "Yeah, but what about the teleportation wave? Hey, yeah, things are just gonna get worse. What about our other magics? Is that gonna be stopped now as well? Yeah." And then it's like, calm down. We have no way of indicating whether that's the case or not. And until we can ascertain what has actually happened, let's not get ourselves riled up over what ifs. Let's keep on going as normal until we come across a problem, and then we'll fix it. People seem to be kind of placated by that answer, but also a bit uneasy as they just saw a huge magic eruption from the moon.
Yeah.
We think it
Is
might
the next trip the moon?
No. Maybe.
Oh. I wonder what the moon is like.
Oh, Norman, you could be the first man to whip the moon. We need to go.
Let's not think about that now. We need to go and talk to that speaker fellow.
No, we want
what
moon
did you
adventures.
As you can see
We
him,
want moon adventures.
as you can see him kind of like getting down from kind of like the central plaza, you can see a few people are coming up and talking to him, and he's kind of like easing them, calming them down. And you can see people starting to disperse and whatnot.
Look, Gara and Eve want to go on the moon adventure, see? They're nodding.
They're not even here.
They're not here.
They're still nodding. I can feel it.
Yeah, I feel it too.
We'll approach the speaker and
Oh yeah.
politely wait until he's done comforting whoever he's talking to.
Is he in the
And then he can see you and he goes, yes, he comes over to you and it's like, "Look, rest assured, everything is fine. I'll tell you what I've told everyone else. It's please, it's nothing to concern about. Let me handle it." And
Are you the man in charge here?
yes, Speaker Elwin. Who are you?
Oh.
We're
Yeah,
outsiders.
God's light.
Oh, you're not a member of any of the colleges?
No.
Oh, it matters not. Please, how can I help?
May we have a private word?
I've got a lot on my plate right now. Will it be quick?
Well,
Yeah.
it does seem just to avoid any panic.
Yes. Please, come with me, and he'll take you over to this official kind of like office-looking building here. And you can already see like a few people are kind of like crowding outside it, trying to get his attention. And he goes, "I'll be with you all in a moment. Please, form a queue, and the secretary will see you."
Has anything like this ever happened before?
I mean, not since a few months ago. Did you not see it when the weave went down? The teleportations.
We have not been here that long. We know that the network is down, but is this what happened when it got turned off?
Yes,
Yeah, the same.
the same thing. Yes.
Huh.
Has there been?
It
Wait,
must
so
be related.
first I should say we are wayfarers.
Uh,
Yeah.
I've
We're not from Thaera.
I've heard rumours that there are wayfarers in the world at the moment. May I be the first to say welcome to Insight's Edge? If I'm not the first, then I'm sorry.
Well, we've seen we had to walk past some guards and they had to say it, so you know. But thank you.
Well, thank you.
Well, we are here to offer assistance in any way that we can.
I'm not too sure what you can do here. I mean, the town is mostly run by innovations. I'm a practitioner of the college myself. We're a farming community, and we're here to try and find out the best climates and temperature to raise cork ore and different versions of fiber kelp. So no grand magics here. I mean, there are smaller colleges to Aniromancy, synergies, and even hydrology, and some of the other lesser colleges. I can do my best to get in touch with them, with the speakers in Verita, maybe the council, but I'm not sure what you can do here. Look,
well, if we do plan to head to Verita, we can get there rather quickly.
Look, it's not my place to say, but you all seem trustworthy enough. You've got an air of heroism about you, could I say? This is coming from Verita. I know it. I can feel it. They're all so caught up in trying to one-up each other and trying to climb the ranks, get better numbers, that they're willing to risk things. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the colleges there.
Is there any proof of this, though? Has anyone linked them to the teleportation?
I mean,
I have a theory.
The biggest network of teleportation circles is in Verita. It's in the school district. It's called the Grand Network. There's at least 100 different teleportation circles there.
Many places inaccessible.
So they would stand to lose the most from having lost the circle.
Potentially, yes.
I have a theory. Perhaps this may be related to wayfarers coming back to the plane.
Perhaps.
Wait,
if this happened before when you said, that may coincide with when we arrived.
I'm afraid I can only stipulate. I can't give you all answers, unfortunately.
And you said there was a place to the College of Aniromancy in Insight's Edge?
Yes, there's a small university building.
Good to know.
Yeah.
We met one of the wizards at Hadram's Basin.
Oh, Nicodemus! I haven't seen him in there in nearly a month. How does he fare?
Better now.
Yes, he was. Well, we found him in dire straits. Something had happened to him during his dream research. He was trapped. We happened upon him and
that sounds
rescued him.
very much like the College of Aniromancy. I'm not going to lie.
But you know this man?
Oh yes, he's got his own what's it called?
Abode?
Grant. He's got his own grant for building a tower out in the jungle. He's a well-known figure.
Oh, tenure. No.
He goes to the college. Well, I'm wondering if there's any more information we can share, or anything else we can ask you. Does anyone else have any questions?
No.
I do want to ask something else. I just got.
Yes, and you said you were going to get word to Verita. Can you get that word quickly?
Yes, I'm going to use the sending phone now, but I can imagine they're very inundated with calls.
wonderful, wonderful invention.
Should we go to Arena then?
Yes.
Hmm.
Perhaps we should swing by the College of Oneiromancy and maybe get to them to send someone to check up on Nicodemus once in a while.
Yeah. How many years was he asleep again?
He was just a few
like a
months.
month.
Oh, but yeah.
Yeah. So whereabouts is this? Is the university?
It is this complex of buildings up here.
Let's take a quick trip there first, while we're in town.
Yeah, so you can take a quick trip to the college of to the university campus there, and it's only a very small kind of like campus set, and it looks like people are kind of doing some independent study away from the main city and here inside Edge instead, and. It won't be long before you get in and relay them the information about Nicodemus. They will have already received a sending from him and are aware, and will thank you for helping him out.
And
Cool.
Okay.
And then let's go.
They might have some useful things in the market, but yeah, we should just go.
I mean, we can check, I suppose.
We need anything, yeah.
Are there any other innovation inventions suited to travelers?
Yeah, there's a few different things that are. There's not a huge amount of different things. There's kind of like your standard like little trinkets and stuff like that, and food and things. But there are a few market stalls that have kind of some curios that might be of interest to people. So the first one that you see is there are some packs of revisibility bombs that they have here, and
yeah.
the trader there is like, look, I know people go out and sometimes there is a wizard who wishes to apprehend your escape, or maybe a foul creature that can hide itself from plain sight, and these will light them right up, stops things from going invisible straight away. I can sell you a pack of 6 for 500 gold pieces.
That's amazing.
I'll put some money in for that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Jason,
same.
would you like some? You'd be good at throwing them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I suppose you could split them between you two.
Yeah. So I've got 86 PP.
I'd probably-
So I'll take 50 of that and I'll give you these 6.
Yeah.
That's really fucking awesome.
Yep, so you buy 6 revisibility bombs.
Write those down in your copybook now.
He also says, I have a lightning catcher bottle. With this, sometimes there are strange creatures in Thaera that might try and blast you with lightning. Keep your trusty lightning catcher bottle, and you'll be able to store that for a later date.
Oh.
Sounds fantastic.
Hmm. Oh.
Hmm.
That is 1,000 gold pieces for this fine bit of equipment. It's like what we use a lot of the time for harnessing the lightning, but this is more of a quick and more potent at pulling it in at a faster rate. It's very hard to make.
Is it like that film where that woman's the star?
Stardust.
That's
Stardust, yes.
oh
Similar.
yeah, the lady lightning catchers.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, how much is that?
1,000 gold pieces.
So that's 100 platinum.
Oh, I've only got 36.
How much money do we have?
Um,
In the bank, of course.
I've got
Oh well, if
33 platinum
you're
and
looking
33
for something a bit cheaper, we do also have this, and he pulls out a little black candle. Sometimes it's taxing, when you're out traveling and you need to set up camp and you want somewhere that is safe. And no, you've just been slaying hordes of vile enemies and you're out of spell slots for that alarm spell. Don't worry, the sentry candle has got you covered.
That sounds exactly like us.
And he offers you a sentry candle. I've got 3 of these, and they are 250 gold each. And it's basically a candle that you light, and whilst it's lit, you're kind of under the effects of an alarm spell.
Like a candle of warning.
Yeah, candle of warning.
That's cool.
I am interested in that lightning thing, but I just don't have. We don't have the money, and I think I'm the only one interested in it.
Pieces.
How much?
7. And 5 gold.
How much was it again?
So it's 250 gold pieces per candle, 1,000 gold pieces for the lightning catching bottle.
1,000. That's it.
I'm quite interested in both. We could take some money out of the bank.
There is a
altogether.
bank branch here.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you have any other interesting trinkets and?
I've got a long sword
Nothing that
plus
I'm
one
afraid you lot would be interested in.
Well, in that case, I'll be back momentarily. And how much money? You said you had 50 odd PP, Nick?
Yeah. Oh wait. 33 PP, 103 GP. I'll just put it in chat.
I have 7 platinum.
You need to give Anil more money.
Quite good.
I don't need money.
Yes, you do.
Now she just needs to go. Hey Roman, buy that for me.
Yes. I think perhaps we just take the money straight from the account. Maybe take some.
How much is in the bank?
We have just over 5,200 gold pieces. We could take some. I suppose we could take some money from Norman and Jaden. And
You can have my 7 platinum pieces.
is that all you have?
I have 5 gold pieces.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I meant. I don't want you to have no money at all on you.
No, I have 5 gold.
I still have that blue sapphire left over from when it was an elemental summoning gem.
Oh yeah, and I've picked up these 7 old, dragon coins,
Oh, yes.
and I didn't cash them in.
You can keep hold of that, Jade.
Things that
Yeah.
are worth a lot of money. If I am in dire straits, then I can get by. I don't need to carry around money.
Yes, Norman, give me your platinum. O'Neill, give me your platinum.
Okay.
Jaden, give me 30 platinum.
Oh wait, no, the gem's broken.
99. Yes, and then so I'll need to take 850 out of the bank and spend all of our platinum pieces.
Make some more money
Yes.
and put it back in the bank. I want to
yeah.
get the
Yeah,
savings prizes.
So yeah, we'll buy all of those, and I'll take 850 out of the bank.
Who wants to hold the ball?
Robert.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll hold it.
So
I'll
how much
hold
did you
it.
take out of the bank? Sorry,
800.
800. Right,
50.
And 50. 850.
850. Okay, so let me just do the maths on that.
Well, Norman's still got all his gold. Jaden's still got 6 plat and his gold.
So you got 400 and 4,600 and 4,369. Sorry.
Yeah. we're going to have to build that back up.
Mm.
Right, and what was it you were buying?
So we're getting the 3 sentry candles and the lightning catching bottle.
Fantastic. Put them in your copybooks now.
Yeah.
Jaden, you and Norman both hold on to one of these as well.
Oh, thanks.
Is that the sentry?
The candle.
Right, as you've done a bit of shopping, what is the plan for after shopping?
The plan is to head to Verita.
Right, so you can turn into fart clouds and start to head to Verita, and because it's gone about 10 past 7, I mean 10 past 9 even, you guys will make it there in time during the flight. I'm just going to say you can do that. And we'll take a break. So we'll have a 10-minute break. So say like 13 minutes. So we come back at 20 past. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Right. Okay. live again. And for this first bit, I'm basically going to bring you on over to just like a handout screen. So here we go. As you arrive after another very long stint of flying, you arrive at the city that you can only assume is Verita. It is nestled up on top of a small little cliffside and mountain range, with the city built very much on top of it. The walls reign very high, and there are numerous, it's not quite represented here in the picture, but this was the kind of best one I could get. There are numerous different tall high rises and spires. There are different plumes of smoke coming from different places, but everywhere looks very clean. There aren't any contraptions in the sky, unfortunately, and there is a long winding road up to the front. And in the front, kind of like down this area, there's actually a big square and plaza that is kind of like outside of the city itself. And you can already see that it is bustling with so much activity, and you can even hear the noises from inside the city. You can hear people and like animals barking and going kind of crazy and doing different things as you would expect in a normal city. So I'm gonna like mix over 2 bits of audio now, and hopefully that's okay. And as you kind of land down, you can already feel that there is a tentative shimmer around the air encompassing the entire city. You can tell that if you wanted to assault anyone inside the city with magic, it would probably be met with some kind of forcible resilience from this shimmer in the air. It's like a big shield of force, some might say.
This place is definitely something.
Wow.
There must be a lot of money here. We could get a good paying job. Or quest.
So you're currently kind of like at the bottom of this kind of like little stair walkway, kind of like pathway area, and you can see there's already lots of different traders wearing kind of different outfits, and they look like they're all from different kind of like regions and nationalities. Looks like a lot of people come here for trade, and seeing as teleportation is not available, it looks like there's a lot of foot traffic. A lot.
O'Neill,
Yes.
we didn't have our death audios this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Being far close.
Yeah, I will do the death ward on me and Roman.
Yeah, level spell.
Yeah, I don't know if that means anything while we're here, so. But it is a level spell.
You didn't cast it this morning. What level spell is it? Level 4?
4.
Roll a. You cast it. Are you? Is that like upcast or anything?
I'm twin spelling it on me and Roman.
Okay, so it's just the one spell. It's twinned. Okay, so roll a d20 for me, please.
2.
Oof. Very close, but no cigar.
Okay.
It's fine, but you can definitely feel that you were just kind of it's almost second nature casting Death Ward now. You do it so regularly, but you can feel almost kind of like your lazy kind of like haphazard nature of casting Death Wardios. As you cast it and kind of not paying as much attention as you would to normally casting spells, there is a very physical tingle and ripple in the air from where you've cast it.
As like her fingers are like tingling still.
Yeah.
Oof. I think it worked. I don't know if anything else has happened, but it felt different.
Do you think that's from the explosion?
Very
Or
likely.
the rumble, whatever it was?
I think so.
Sorry.
Alright. Should we head into the city?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we can
while
ask
we're here.
what is going on.
Yes.
So, The first bit before you even reach the city walls is this big open central plaza in front of it, and you can see it is essentially a huge kind of like market exchange, and you can see that everyone who has kind of come with goods and everything, they are doing trade here in this big plaza outside the city, and it is full of different people shouting over each other, doing trade and business and everything. And there are lots of these different people, these guards with the same kind of like caps, they got the same kind of batons and nets with them, as well as these big kind of like stone handcuff looking things, as they are kind of tentatively trying to keep their distance and making sure, and they look like they've got keen eyes going on all of these market stalls. And you can see that people are selling most every kind of thing here. So I'll give you a general list of all the magic items that are being sold here in the trade market plaza.
What's so poor?
It's okay. There might be time to make money here in the city.
Yeah, I mean, if we can solve
We're gonna have to get a day job at this point.
So there's a +1 Great Club, Spear, Trident, +2 Crossbow, +3 Warhammer, Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location, Half Plate of Necrotic Resistant, Medallion of Thoughts, Mithril Ring Mail, Padded Armor of Resistance, Acid, Potion of Diminution, Potion of Water Breathing, Scroll of Bane, Charm, Entangle, Fabricate, Green Flame Blade, Meld into Stone, Minor Illusion, Prestidigitation, Protection from Fiends, Protection from Poison, Shillelagh, just Speak with Animals, Spirit Guardians, Thunderous Smite, and some +3 sling bullets, and Wings of Flying.
Oh.
How much are the wings of flying?
That's being sold by a small little purveyor who's got all these different kind of clothes and things. And this looks like a big cloak made out of kind of feathers. And the person behind there is a small... is one of the smaller of the Marin varieties, and they're very kind of feline in appearance. So it's like a small little cat who's basically talking to you and going, "Oh, my friend, this is the finest of magical enchanted cloaks from the College of Glamours, as you can see. And you will find that once, I repeat this, once per day, you will have an hour of flight bestowed upon you so you can soar the skies themselves. And I will sell this to you for the low price of 5,000 gold pieces."
Only an hour.
Yes, an hour of flight is a very strong spell. And for something that does not consume your own magic as well, being able to fly at will and don't even have to focus your brain power on it. Oh, very good. Very good.
There's some quite useful artifacts. I mean, half plate armor of necrotic for a start. That could be.
Wouldn't that be great?
Incredibly useful.
But we do not have all of the money in the world. That's
No, we have. There are some fine things in Burrito. I'm sure we'll be able to come back and get some more.
Of course.
I'm sure this is just a small selection of what's on display.
So there's also lots of different people around here selling not just magical items, but different foods and things. And you can see people buying stuff from traders who have come in. And it's very big hustle and bustle. And you can even see that someone is now making like a frantic break for it from the crowd, as you can hear whistles being blown, and these kind of guardsmen, they start pursuing in chase, and you see the person running away even tries to cast like a small kind of like misty step before it is immediately counterspelled by one of these guards standing on a watch post overhead, and they jump on him, prod him with this little baton that you've got, and it starts to spark with electricity as you can see him being dazed and visibly stunned by this electric baton before they lap on these big stone kind of handcuffs onto them. and you can see that there is a visible magic glow around the handcuffs before they start to wheel him out of there.
Wondered why they had these stone handcuffs. Clearly magical enchantments.
They stop everything, like... Not, like, even my powers and stuff.
I don't know. I don't think it's worth worrying about. Perhaps we head for the universities,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where we need to go.
We need to find out what is going on with this network and if we can help and fix it.
So you're wanting to head actually like into the city?
Yeah, head into the city proper and find the universities.
Okay, so at the back of the trade market plaza, you can see that there's almost like some turnstiles, and there's like some desks and booths and things, as there seems to be people queuing up before, and you can see the actual like city gates, like you can see these big city gates that are there, but there's like a smaller kind of like passageway that leads in, and that is flanked by these guards, and you can see that they are checking credentials before people are getting let in, and there's like a long queue of people getting into the city. And you can see that there are some people queuing up at what look like administration desks, some people queuing up at the actual place, and some people queuing up getting like goods and wares checked out.
Do we need something before we can go in?
Which line do we go into and waste our time first?
Perhaps we can ask someone that looks like they know where is the best way to get in.
Yeah, are there any staff around?
There's some of these guards still just stood around and stuff.
Yes, let's O'Neill, after you.
Honey will like go closer to one of the guards. Excuse me, sir?
And you can see that this guy's reasonably tall, and his big imposing mustache kind of looms down at you, and he's like, "Hey up, how can I help you there, miss?"
Sir, we were
And you can
just
now
wondering-
see his badge a bit clearer, and like on the top it says school, and then on the bottom it says of security.
Wow, of course. We were just wondering, how do we best get into the city? Do we need paperwork, or which line do we get in?
Oh, if you're from outside town, I recommend you do most of your business out here. You don't want to go into the city. It's a whole bureaucratic nightmare in there. Unless you're really set on going in.
Kind of set on going in. We wanted to know more about the teleportation network and maybe
everyone and their
you can
uncle
help
does.
with it?
Right, so if you want to get in, you're going to need an identification crystal first. You're going to need to queue up with admin over there, and you're all going to need to get filed into the system before you're allowed into town. Everyone needs ID.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. Okay.
Bureaucracy is something that I understand.
He's got proficient.
Right, and hopefully one of the lads or lasses on the desks there can explain things a little bit better for you. Verita works a bit differently, you see.
Yes. Well, thank you very much.
Aye. Right.
Yes,
Hey,
thanks.
you there! Stop! No, don't put it down! Don't make me come over there! And he's already walking off.
I think we need to go to the admin place and get an identification crystal to get in. So
Okay, so it looks
with like the admin tent sort of thing.
there are a bunch of different kinds of there's several rows of lines. It's almost like you're queuing up for signing into an airport. That kind of lots of different
queues to get to the queues.
Yeah, there's queues to get to the queues, and you're probably in there for a good 45 minutes. It's not the longest queue that you've ever been in, but it's a while before you then kind of waved through into and wave through towards one of these desks, and you kind of all come up as a little group, and you can see people have been getting antsy and kind of like annoyed in the queue. They don't like waiting that long, and there is a dwarven woman who's sat there, and she's sweating buckets. It's very warm in her little office and stuff, and she's wearing like a nice little kind of like vest and things, and she goes, "Welcome to Rita, how can I help you today?"
Yeah.
We wish to head into the city.
We need some identification crystals.
Oh, right, you're not registered?
No.
Right, here you go. I will be registering you under Verita. Right, and she puts down like these 4 different crystals, and they're all very kind of like only kind of small, probably only the size of like a 50p or something like that, and they're all kind of like on leather wristlets, so they're kind of like bracelets that you can put on. And she goes, right, I'll need all your names and your magical aptitudes.
Okay. My name is Honil, and I am an adept at some magic.
Can you please perform a cantrip for me, please, miss?
Yes, Honil will do a little prestidigitation where she'll like summon up just a little image of a love heart that'll swirl and rotate and then go poof.
Right, thank you very much, Miss Honil. And she's like clicking down on like a little typewriter that's going down onto some stuff. And then she pushes over the little crystal wristlet to you, and then looks to Jaden. Name, please.
Jaden.
Second name.
The River.
Magical aptitude.
I punch stuff. I don't know. I just punch stuff.
Not applicable.
Right, okay. Types down something a little bit more. Pushes that one over to you. Looks towards Norman. Name, please.
Norman Blurgmont.
Norman Blurgmont. Magical aptitude.
I can cast Detect Magic as a ritual and Protection from Evil once a day.
Can you show me a cantrip, please, sir?
Not without dancing.
Also not applicable.
Types in. And you, sir?
Roman Worcester.
Fantastic. Magical aptitude.
Roman will perform a shape water cantrip and freeze and unfreeze her copy.
Thank you very much. I didn't want a warm coffee anyway. Right. She pushes that over. You must keep these on your persons at all time whilst in Verita. If you are found by Skosek without them on your persons, you will be subject to either a fine or a reprimanding detention within one of the cells. Roman, you are currently a 4. Honil, you are a 4. Jaden, you're a 3. And Norman, you're a 5. Everyone, please keep moving. Right, next! And she already waves in more people.
I have the highest number. Yes.
He is the most adept at magic.
Strongest.
Strongest. Oh, Dakri, can you say strongest?
Ha!
I don't think so.
Jaden gives him a little nudge. Strongest.
It's a dead bird, Jaden.
Oh, he'll say it.
Come on.
12 minutes later.
I wonder what the numbers mean.
Me too. I suppose now we need to get ready to try and enter the city.
So is everyone putting on their little wristlet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
The question is, does it have to go on the wrist, or can I wear it as a fancy anklet?
you can wear it wherever you want.
She wears it as a fancy anklet.
Okay.
Yay.
So as you kind of, the queue to get into the city isn't as long as the actual admin desk was, and after you get a while, you get up to the guards of Skosek, and they are there, and they're like, please present identification.
As Honey like bends down slightly and just pulls up her skirt, showing her ankle.
Ooh.
Like this?
They're like, Miss, why do you have it on your ankle?
It looks better.
Are you just trying to make our... Just go in. And, as you go in, they allow you into the city. And as you're going in, you can see that they're fiddling around. You can see one of them moves around on their wrist. And you can feel that you can see that your little anklet flashes up a little bit, Honiel.
Ooh.
And you can see that it now flashes up with the number... where's my spreadsheet? It now flashes up with a number 3.
Number 3. What does that mean?
Yeah, Roman
What's
looks
three?
his wrist.
You can see yours. You can look at yours, and you can almost see a number 4 on it, Roman.
What does mine say?
Yours says a 3.
Mine's still 5.
Yours is still 5.
Yeah, Roman presents his ID. What do these numbers mean?
They're your numbers, sir. Please, we got more people behind you. Keep moving.
What number?
Keep moving. Then gets the next lot of people in.
Roman keeps moving.
I'm so confused. The numbers.
Me too.
I mean, I know I'm not a wizard, but...
And
I feel I am more apt at magic than Jaden.
Is that how many warriors you get?
we will move you over to the general district map.
I hope not.
So you have been brought into the market district, the one that immediately connects on from the market plaza outside. As you can see that the city is many different elevations and layers. You can see there are walkways going across. That's why it's like so hard for me to like make a proper map representation. And all the districts kind of overlap in some way on some different floor and level and things like that. So it's normally very easy to get from one way to another, and you can see that there are kind of metal indentations along some of the cobbles, and you can see a tram like rolling by past in the street with some people inside it as it's moving along these metal kind of grid lines in the streets, and you can hear it going ding ding as it's going by to kind of warn people out the way. But the market district itself looks like a very fine and fancy kind of like shopping area, and there are loads of the streets are very wide, and there's a few kind of like smaller streets that go off it, and you can see that there are plenty of signs full of all these different shops, and you can also see there are different like seating areas outside. You can see people being brought out little cups of hot drinks and things as they sit down in cafes. You can see there are some different restaurants and things as people are going about shopping and having a nice little high street day out in the market district.
Do you think this place is protected from whatever happened outside?
I don't know. I suppose we will have to find out from, people who know.
Roman's gonna spend a level 1 spell slot and he's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic. There seems to be different pings of magic coming from all over the place. This is a magic city.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can see the kind of things that Norman was saying.
Not at the moment. It seems like whatever effects of that either aren't present here or have died down substantially since that happened.
Yeah, that's dying down or it's not spread here.
Maybe. This place could be protected.
Suppose we'll find out. I mean, they said the universities were in the school district, right? The synergy.
So
So you can see there's like a little map sign, kind of like a little billboard, not billboard, a little signpost, like a notice board that has a map with "You are here" circled around the market district at the entrance.
We could get on one of these ferries.
Yeah, there's a few different tram stops and stuff going around.
See if there's any signs that point in the direction of the school district.
Yeah, there's a few different signs like pointing to all different areas and different districts and things like that.
Okay.
Does the map also have the information of, like it shows on the screen?
Yeah, it does. It has the main kind of points of interest.
Okay, so yeah, the school district. It's got the House of Innovations, the Synergies Boys, and the Bard's College. And the Grand Network. We should probably go there.
Yes.
Yes, we'll find a tram stop.
Okay, so you're standing at a tram stop. There's a few other people kind of stood by, and because you kind of got fitting in with your clothes and attire, they aren't really paying you any kind of heed, and you spent a bit extra money on getting fine clothes. And then one of the women at the stop goes, "Oh, I absolutely love your outfits. Where did you get them from?"
Ooh, it was a nice little shop in Inside's Edge.
Oh, really? Where's that? I've never heard of there.
Oh, it is further southwest.
To the southwest, and at the edge of the jungles.
And you can see.
If you follow the coast long enough, I think you'll find it. But it might be a trek, though.
Oh well. Do you think it would work on me? I've been struggling with my outfit really. I can't really. Her outfit's not great, Honiel. I don't really know what to do.
I mean, what is your preferred style?
I don't know. I'm wanting to try and stand out and make a bit of a splash, but not try too hard, because I wouldn't want to get downed because of that. I'm just doing what everyone is doing, and just trying.
Down. What does downed mean?
Down. Lose your number.
Wait, what?
Dawning of realization comes across Norman.
I'm just a 4, but I've been really trying to get to at least a 6. Maybe I can then take my boyfriend to that nice restaurant.
Wait, what is the highest number?
Oh, is it
10?
It's a rating thing?
Well, it's the 10s are on top, the council of 10s.
I hate this place.
And how are you supposed to reach the upper echelons of a 10?
Is this some kind of like? I just asked about my outfit.
No, I'm really sorry. We are not from here.
We're
not from Thaera.
Roll persuasion.
I believe in Haniel.
25.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. I think I don't think I'll people look down at me if I talk to strangers or outside. No. This is exotic. This is good for my look. Right. So, what was the question again? I'm completely baffled.
How are you supposed to reach the upper echelons of a 10, or like what gets you down? Or
No one reaches 10s. The 10s stay 10s. No one's reached a 10 in years. No.
But how do you get higher numbers?
By doing good things. By getting votes from everyone.
Oh, it's like a popularity number.
Vote?
Well, yeah.
That's why you got downed for making those security guards' jobs more difficult.
Yeah.
By wearing the on your ankle.
You should probably put it on your wrist, O'Neill. You don't want to be at 2.
O'Neill reaches down and takes off her anklet and puts it on her wrist.
Well,
Yeah.
so
Anyway.
if you like someone and they've done you well, you can upvote them. And if someone you think is doing some bad stuff, you can downvote them. And it's normally kind of done to try and keep people striving for greatness. If we all try and act selflessly, we get upvoted. If we try and work for the betterment of the world, then our number will go up. So it's really a way of encouraging us as citizens to try and be the best for the world. And
What happens if you become a 1 or a 0?
no one talks to the ones.
Yes, you don't want to be a pariah, Jaden.
Oh, we weren't really told about the ins and outs of this. How do you vote for people?
Oh,
yeah?
Well, depending on your number, that's how much weight your vote for them has. So look, I can do it for you lot here. You guys have all been very.
Can vote for you.
You guys have been very nice to me. So,
thanks.
so she kind of like holds up her wrist, like she's looking at a watch, and she just kind of looks at you, and she kind of like taps it once, so like at each of you, and you can hear a little beep 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 coming from all of yours. And it's like, now I'm only a 4, so that's probably not enough to get you up a number. But if you keep on, doing nice things, maybe meeting some nice people, maybe you can get a higher number.
Yeah, strength in numbers.
So like this.
Interesting.
So I point my finger at you, and
Do you have to tap a particular?
You can see almost kind of like there's a little visual HUD display of when you've kind of like almost kind of moved it over to like gesturing towards her. You can kind of see her face, and you can see that the number next to her is 4, and you can see there's an arrow up or an arrow down.
it will press arrow up.
I mean, you have been the most helpful person that we have met since we got here.
Oh,
Anya
thanks.
will do the little updoot for her.
Oh,
Yeah, then both-
you guys are so kind. Thank you.
You've been most appreciable. Thank
No.
you. I shall also vote you up.
Yeah, I mean, he is a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I don't
you're a 5. Oh, wow.
Yes, he's a 5.
I mean, I knew from looking at him that he was definitely a higher rank than me. He just seems so nice.
Oh,
He is very nice.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the strongest.
stop it. I'm not the strongest. Fleck.
You are.
He is the strongest one we have here.
Mm.
But I mean, as your outfit problem. I mean, I have a few spares of some outfits. I don't know if they're going to work for you, but
Oh no
I mean,
no
you
no
look
no no no
about-
no no!
you're like eyes are up and down.
Don't let me take your outfits. No.
Oh,
That's
plenty.
that's completely out of the question. Please, no. I just wanted to know if you had any tips.
What's her physical description of? Oh wait, what's her name?
She hasn't even given her name.
Oh, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Hello, I'm Norman Blackpond.
Oh, it's
I'm Honey.
a pleasure.
I am Jaden
You
River.
can tell she's only probably like 17 or 18. She's reasonably young. In consideration for adventuring world and stuff, and she's human, and she's just kind of got like a bit of kind of her hair's not particularly messy, but it's frizzy and brown, and she's kind of got that tied into 2 bunches, and her outfit's kind of the same kind of Victorian style, but she's definitely trying some things. Whether all those things are working or not, but she is trying to make a visible difference to stand out.
Now, I'm
You
thinking
made the
maybe
right choice picking up these outfits.
I'm thinking maybe if you lose the belt from this outfit, but maybe put it on something like a little looser, and then you can accent your other outfits with such a belt.
roll a
Is it
charisma check, Honiel, to see how good at with advantage. You definitely know outfits. This is your sense of
Let's
style
see.
and fashion.
Oh, tragic. I mean, I'll spend a sorcery point and hope that I could re-roll it, I guess. 19.
Hey, yeah, you give her some top-notch fashion advice, and she's like, "No, that's it. I just it's so simple. How did I not see that? Oh,
And I think
Daniel
your hair
is going to
as well,
be
if you
so
wet it a
happy.
little and let your natural curls come through, that will really work for you.
Yes. What am I doing waiting for the tram? I need to go get... I need to go get belts! And she
Also-
runs off down to the shop.
Don't forget to get fine botanical oil for your hair.
Hey, should we do that thing with each other?
Yeah, I was just about
yeah?
to say I can vote with all of you guys.
Let's all vote each other.
I'll upvote everyone here.
Yeah, we'll updo everyone in the park.
Okay,
We just need to do this every minute.
I think you may only get one, or at least once. For so
Okay,
many.
so Norman's
What's the
going to have given it a rating of a 5 to... a rating from a 5, that's pretty good, to Honiel, Jaden, and Norman. And then Norman... you all received a 4 from her as well. And then Roman's a 4, he's given out some 4s. So sorry,
And then the
I have
two.
to do mad spreadsheet management to track your ranks now. I have a system for how you increase and descend. And then Honiel, she only gave you 3s because she's a 3.
Yeah.
And Jaden's
She got
only a 3.
downvoted by security.
Yeah.
Fucking turds.
On the same level as me. And he smiles.
O'Neill does not look happy.
Oh no.
Right. Okay. So none of your numbers have changed.
Damn it.
So,
Ah,
as this tram gets here, I guess we head up to the Synergies University. Hopefully we're high enough rank to get inside.
yeah,
Well,
we better make
I
sure
have
to
a
obey
thank
manners.
Uh,
Oh, we should have asked if any customs here. Damn.
So you can see the tram comes by, and it's coming by, and it looks like it's coming. Is anyone going to do anything as it approaches?
Jaden is going to make sure, like, he's going to be gently make sure the people get on before him.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything as it approaches?
Do we need to fail it?
Yeah, I'm gonna wave my arm at it.
Okay. Yeah. You stick out your arm, and you can hear there's a little ding ding as it's coming up to you, and you can see it start to slow down.
Oh, this place is great.
It would have been really awkward if it had just gone straight past.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
very awkward.
It must be amazing to live here with all this great technology and unflappable social system that has no flaws.
Exactly, it has no flaws. And I know what you're probably asking yourself, Nick. Did Rob really base an entire city and culture off an episode of Community? And I don't know. Fuck you.
Yeah, meow, please.
And Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Oh, is it Black
Yeah.
Mirror as well?
Yeah.
Well, I got it from Community from Meow Meow Beans.
Oh yeah, what? Oh, it's called Freefall or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nosedive, that's it.
Yeah, let's politely get on.
So you can see it's like a one-carriage type tram, and it's the kind of ones that you'd see in like San Diego and stuff like that. Or is it Seattle? It's that place that is hilly in America.
Kind of.
It's
It's America.
San Diego. San Francisco, yeah. Like you would in San Francisco, those kind of trams. And there's one driver who's wearing a very kind of like standard kind of like travel uniform. And he's like, tickets please?
Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't
don't,
realize we had to get them ahead of time.
Well,
No, I can print you off some. Where you lot going?
At the Synergies University.
Synergies University. Right, okay, school district. Yep, we can do that. He looks and he goes to Norman. That will be 5 copper, please. Roman, 6 copper, please. Honiel, 7, and Jaden, 7.
Oh, don't worry, guys.
Yeah,
I'll pay for the
definitely.
tickets.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Norman.
No worries.
you're a very generous man. It's very kind.
He is so generous.
Boop. He upvotes Norman.
There you go. Keep the change.
Ooh.
I hand him 3 silves
All right.
because Norman's good at math. And, are there any empty seats, or do we have to stand?
There's a few empty seats and stuff.
Yay! I want to sit with Jaden.
Hound?
Let's take a seat.
And you can see the tram kind of going around and moving its way, and it does. It goes kind of like loops through the arts district and briefly through the industrial district before it gets to the school district. And in the arts district, you can see that it's very much more residential than the market district. There look like there's lots of like apartments and high rises here in the market district, but the streets are a lot more open. There's a lot more greenery in the arts district. There's more kind of like a boulevard style to the streets, where there's kind of like potted plants and trees, and there's even like a very large ornate gardens. It's even got like a big kind of like glass house, kind of like I forget what like a conservatory, kind of like big glass house building at the center of it. And it looks like there's all these different like exotic flowers and stuff. And you can see there's people kind of walking around, and you can even see that there's a few kind of like posters up for up and coming plays. And you can see one's called The Duchess and Me, starring Wilford Snatch Tangle.
Ooh, I've heard he's got great reviews.
Yeah, I need to write that down before I forget. The Duchess and Me with Wilford Snatch Tangle.
Vermees said he's classically trained.
Right, okay, so I don't forget. Snatch Tangle. And you can hear that there are different kind of like people. You can see that there are people like out on the verandas of their buildings and stuff, playing music and practicing with their music stands and everything. People seem a bit snootier in the arts district, but it also is very prettier. The industrial district, as you're going through, looks like there's a lot less foot traffic. There's a lot less people walking around, but there's more of carts being moved around. But where you would see like a cart or a carriage, it's not being pulled by any kind of horse or anything. It looks like there would be room for a horse, but it looks like it's being pulled by some kind of invisible magical servant instead, and things like that. And there's lots of these electric lights and things kind of lighting up some of the darker alleyways and stuff, and you can hear it kind of thrumming and buzzing. And the biggest thing you can see there is this huge tall spire with lots of different tubes, and you can see like waterfalls and fountains coming out of it, and steam coming out of different areas, and it's got a large kind of water drop crest on the front of the building. And off to the side, you can also see a very more metal building, and you can constantly see cracks of lightning bustling out from atop chimneys. So instead of like fire or smoke coming out of the chimneys, it's visible lightning crackling out the top of them. And then you move into the school district, which you can see very much lives up to its name. It looks like the entire district is almost like a university campus. It's very kind of the top side from Arcane, that kind of very fancy kind of living areas and stuff like that. And you can see that there is the tallest building here in Verita, the main spire, and you recognize it from the map as the High Spire. And you can also see that there is a tall college building with the symbol of Synergies, which you recognize, and also the Bard's College.
This must be the place.
As you can, there's like a little pull string for a bell, which people have been ringing whenever they want to get off at a stop.
Roman will move up the carriage. Driver, how many more stops till the Synergies University?
2 more stops.
I'm going to set that down.
Alright.
2 more stops.
and it will be 2 more stops before you are let off. And you kind of go ding ding, and the tram stops and lets you off. And the tram occasionally kind of goes up over bridges and kind of like higher bits that go over the actual streets and things like that. There's like a proper tram rail that kind of goes all around and in different places throughout the city. And as you stop off, you can see the Synergies University building here itself, and it is a grand 5-story building, and it is almost built in a in kind of like an infinity-shaped symbol, but more kind of like angular. So it's like a hexagonal type infinity symbol type thing. So it kind of, if I just draw a little thing, and that's terrible.
Yeah.
And
you know what, guys? I'm gonna be on my best behaviour. I'm going to do what Roman does best: be a posh guy.
You don't have to be posh to be good.
Yes. Just don't be an idiot, and you'll be fine.
so it's kind of built like that in that sense. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
You were drawing.
I like the
from.
Yeah. Like universally, everyone drew that from high school, didn't they?
Yeah, we all know it. We all know it. And you can see there is very much a main entrance, and you can see it's got this long kind of stretch with nice gardens out the front and a row of trees on either side of the road leading up to the main reception.
Looks like we're here.
Don't mouth off to people, right?
Yeah, just keep your mouth shut, Jane.
So as you kind of get closer, the noise of the crowd outside gets quieter. It's quieter here in the school district. Everyone's kind of got like a respectful kind of approach to the school district and knows that it's a place of learning and great innovation, and is not kind of like the place where you'd go around to dick around or have a nice time out. It is a place of learning. And as you kind of get in, it's reasonably open, and it's a large reception. You can see there's a fountain in the lobby, and you can see there is one man sat behind the desk. He is an Eosun gentleman, and he again is wearing this very nice Victorian kind of attire. He's got a little pocket watch and everything, and he finishes putting down some papers as you're kind of like in a very large lobby, and he goes, "Oh, hello, welcome to the University of Synergies. How can I help you today? Are you students not outsiders, are you students or guests?"
Guests.
Outsiders.
Right, he has a quick look at his crystal. "Oh, I'm sorry. At the current moment, only members of the university or guests of a 7 or higher are permitted into the university grounds at the moment. Is there anything else I could help you with?"
We need to get inside. We have important information.
Be that so, I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Please, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just doing my job. But I can't let you in, unfortunately. I am dreadfully sorry.
That's all right.
Is there any way
Oh,
we
thank
can
you,
get
though.
some sort of meeting with someone at all?
I'm sorry. It's a very frantic time here in the city, and especially with the college. Surely you're aware of all the hubbub that's going on, and whilst we're still in a moment of crisis, we can't really be allowing people that haven't got the correct credentials in.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. You understand, don't you?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I'm just
well.
trying to think of the best way that we can go about our business now.
Do you have any leaflets or prospectuses?
Oh,
prospectus for the
yes,
secret?
of course. And he's got like one of those really shittily together, like folded A4 pieces of paper that's folded into a pamphlet shape, and has been printed on like a laserjet printer, and it's got "The College of Synergies. Start your new thoughts tomorrow, today."
Jaden's looking at it, and he gives the guy a smile. "Thank you so much. That's been really helpful. Oh, here, let me." And he upvotes him.
Please, you don't have to. I'm just doing my job.
Oh no, we're wayfarers, and you've been so helpful.
Okay.
Let's go.
I like the design of this leaflet.
As you're leaving, everyone roll perception.
Sure.
Honiel, you can Honiel and Jaden, you definitely go here and going, yeah, like that wasn't transparent enough, kiss ass. Boop, boop, and down votes Jaden.
Muggle.
Oh,
Oh, you need to keep your mouth shut, Jaden.
I was trying to be nice.
Jaden got downvoted by a 6.
Exactly. Don't suck up.
You don't have to do anything in particular. Just be normal. Be
Play
nice.
it cool.
O'Neill to Jaden. Just be normal. Why can't you be normal?
Oh my god.
Ow.
Gara and Neve are going to fucking hate this place.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait until they get their numbers.
Yeah.
Vilkin 2.
Well, look, we're going to have to find someone important from college or from somewhere. Someone who we can talk to maybe get us in, or at least give us some more information and discuss it.
We try visiting some other locations. The
We could also try
House of Innovations.
As
get our
you are
scores up.
walking out and into the streets, you can see someone else kind of moving around the streets. A very, very fancy-looking elven person. They don't have a stern look, but they do have these big, gaudy earrings on, a very large foppish hat, and this fur mantle around them. And they go, "You lot there. Are you perchance wayfarers?"
Yes, how did you know?
Your eyes are keen.
Right, so this little handsome devil here, that must be Jaden, correct?
Who are you? That was at a disadvantage.
Apologies. My name is Otavli Spencer. I'm from the College of Glamours, and I heard from little birdies that there may be a small little heroic troop called Dawn's Light coming through the city.
Oh,
Oh, you cause.
Yeah.
did your little birdie happen to come from inside Sedge?
Oh, the very same. Yes, you are quick, Honiel. It is Honiel. I mean, who else would be quite as beautiful with that? Oh, he comes over to you and he even, like, caresses your hair. This magnificent... Oh, the words do not do you justice.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Alright.
Roman is naturally suspicious.
And
This guy must be an 8 or something.
this is...
Maybe a 9.
I can tell. He's dark. He's mysterious. He's on a quest to save the world. Is this Roman?
Yes.
Immediately flattered.
Giggle to
never
himself.
And
You can
And-
go red. I thought you were just pale permanently.
there.
It's
If I was
yeah.
any good at painting, I swear I would paint you all day. This is Norman, isn't it? This is Norman, right?
Ah, you've heard of me.
Oh my god. Take it. Oh, let me just
hasn't heard of
take
Norman?
you in. Oh, delightful. Wow. Now, I have to say this is an utmost treat. Where are your two little Vilkin companions, Gara and Neve?
They aren't with us currently.
Other business for now. But we will be meeting up with them.
Now, I just really wanted to just take a look at, prospecting heroes, hearing that you're coming through this way. But, I must inquire, what brings you to our wonderful fair city of Verita?
The problems that have been going on with the weave and the teleportation network.
And more recently
we need
with-
to try and help if we can.
And
Something needs to be done.
a strange event that occurred several hours ago.
It is very hard to come to terms with some of these things that are happening, but it's out of our hands. As long as the Tens are controlling things, I don't think we'll even hear a trickle of what's really going on behind the scenes.
You didn't happen to feel this strange magical pulse earlier, did you?
Oh, yes. The whole city's been a hive of bustle and talk about it.
Good.
Seems like.
I guess it's everywhere then.
Did it also? Were you able to see the disturbance in the weed?
I'll just move Octavely up here. Just let them, just so you can see them without having to like obnoxiously pull it up in front of your screen every time. Octavely Spencer. Right. Sorry. Can you say that again?
Did you see the disturbances in the weave here too?
Yes. The weave is in tatters, my dears. I'm dread and loath to think of what's going to happen next. I've been hearing people who have been trying to cast higher level magics, trying to perform greater studies and miracles to try and better themselves or better society, have been having horrible ailments, some good, some bad. It's like a wild surge of magic is just unleashed around them as a torrent.
I did feel something earlier.
Oh,
like
you did?
when I was trying to cast a spell. I mean, it worked and nothing really happened, but it felt.
I'd be very careful. Well, what were you lot?
What happens if it goes wrong?
Any number of things, I'm sure. The weave at its current state is very fickle.
Oh, it's like wild magic.
Definitely some sort of wild surges.
Tell me, did you know of us before the message you received?
Oh, we'd heard rumours about heroes and about wayfarers, but not until we got word from Insight's Edge that, we weren't aware that you were coming.
Well, to be fair, we have been meaning to head here for a while, but it was a bit of a spur-of-the-moment thing with the moon exploding and all.
Yes.
Of course, yes. Now, is there anything I can help you with, or is this treat enough for me?
We really needed to get into the college, but we were not allowed in without being guests of some sevens or something.
Oh dear,
Votes and all that.
Oh my dear, what are your numbers? Let me have a look.
Oh, really
Raise
low.
his arm.
Oh, yeah,
Norbert
they're
is
already
fine.
looking at their wrist, and it's like, oh no, this will not do at all. You lot should all be much higher. Look, I'm an 8. Let me help you.
I guessed it.
That means you must be really important around here. You're an 8?
It just means I know how to wheel and deal and talk the good talk. No, I can be a real bitch sometimes. Don't mind me.
Might you be a high-ranking member of the Bard's College?
No. I'm not a bard. I'm a wizard with the College of Glamours. We mainly deal in cosmetics and fabrics and making sure that things look nice.
All of our clothes.
You picked them out, didn't you? You chose those outfits for everyone.
I did.
I thought as much. Well, seeing as you're here and I'm here, how about I help you get your numbers up?
If you don't mind, I mean, that's
yes,
really kind
please.
of you.
Right, it is a very delicate tango we have to do here, but I think with my help I could be able to pull a few strings, maybe get you into some nicer places.
Ooh. I do like nice places.
So, we'll definitely need to take you to Club Regalia. We can surely meet some nice people there, and I have no doubt that Honil, Norman, you guys are going to excel at this. People are going to love you. They're going to eat you up. Roman and Jaden, we might need to do a little bit more work, but it's not out of the realms of possibility. Look, we can always make things better. It's all about first first impressions, they're normally the most important. And don't forget leaving impressions. People tend to not vote until after they've had a conversation with you, so make sure it's a strong opener and finisher. Normally what's in the middle can be up to interpretation, but remember, strong opener, strong finisher. I reckon after we maybe go to Club Regalia, maybe you can see if you can get some good seats at New Horizon. Normally, they like it when people pay for some expensive seats in the theatre, and being seen in the higher seats, people will assume that you're of higher status. It's about looking the part, you know. And in a couple days' time, there will be a small gathering at Mina's ballroom. I don't have tickets yet, but I reckon I can get you all tickets for the ball.
Ooh, a ball!
Mm.
We will need a lovely ball gown.
Now, word of advice, stay completely off Skosek's radar. If they see you, and if people see you getting in trouble with Skosek, that's an easy way to go straight down. I mean, that's 2 or 3 territory.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Skosek, School of Security.
Oh.
The guards and things, yes?
Yes, stay off the Buzz's radar, Jaden.
Exactly. Now,
The important thing is not to try too hard. Just mind your manners.
Mind my manners, don't try too hard, okay?
but first, how about I take you all for a treat? How about we go down to Meadows Monarch, we get a nice meal. I mean, if people see you at Meadows Monarch, I can get you in. It's one of the most premier restaurants here, and people see you there, you tip the waiters good. The waiters have to have a higher number themselves. By virtue of being there, it pays well for them. So tip your waiters, they will definitely give you some upvotes. That's a nice easy way. So how about we go, we have a nice evening meal, and then we try and get you all holed up somewhere nice and cozy for the night, and we can start fresh in the morning, and I can start help your numbers go up, yes?
How much do we need? Because, like,
Well, what were they saying at Synergies? What number did you need?
No, I meant, like, the money. Like,
Sevens or
tipping and
guest
stuff.
Sevens?
Oh, so,
Oh yeah, what's a good tip for it?
Yeah.
Oh, a good tip. Good tip is at least 10%, but that's standard. So you want to make it a generous,
15 or 20%?
yeah, a generous but not overly generous. Otherwise, they're going to know what you're doing. So meals around there, it is the highest cuisine here. So you're talking about 50 gold a meal. I know it's very steep, but this one's on me.
I think we're going to have to go to the bank.
You sure?
Look, I can tell we are going to be very good friends, you and I. Let's go make a splash on the scene, and I'll help you out the best I can, and then maybe I'll go down as a nice little part of your chronicled adventure.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh yes. Oh, speaking of which, where's William?
Oh, he's here. He's always here.
Yes.
Bards get a free.
I think we should go to the bank. Get some gold.
If you're talking about any bards, bards get a free pass in the city. They can work outside of the social ranking system. It's a deal they have with the college. It's to not impede with their duties.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good for him.
It does make sense.
I hope him just being a student isn't a problem.
Oh no, it shouldn't be. At least I hope not.
Meanwhile, at the gates.
Let me in! I'm on duty!
Really? But yeah, meal first, sleep later.
I think we should go to the bank first. How are we supposed to?
Bank.
But we have sub.
Oh well, the bank will be in
Reasonable.
the bank will be in the market district. Let's avoid the trams and let's walk around, take in the scene, make sure that you're seen and not just heard of. People like figures that they know and they can recognize.
This is a good idea.
Yes, if Tales of Dawn's Light have made it to the city, that may work in our advantage.
Exactly. I'm more than happy to be your hype man. Yes, whoop whoop.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
I was thinking of going to see the Wolf Gardens. It's a shame Neve can't be here to see it.
Oh, I hope they.
How much gold should we take out?
Oh yeah,
Well, we need some walking around money.
so at least 300.
Maybe take out 400 and we will have 100 each to walk around with.
Yeah.
Need a bit.
Should I get
Maybe more?
changed?
No, you look fine.
No, you look fine in the outfits that we procured.
Yes.
I mean, we'll probably
Let's
ruffle
call
up those.
call it 800, so
Cool.
we've got a decent amount of walking around money.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll once we get to the bank, we'll take out 800 gold pieces, so we've all got an extra 200 each.
Yeah, that's more than fine. So you're taking out 800. Let me take that off your copybook.
Any jobs people need doing around here?
Okay.
So, as you're walking, Otavely will be constantly talking. He is very extravagant, and his outfit is outlandishly exquisite. Like, it is a very nice outfit, and he walks around with it with an air of confidence, and people respond to it, and you can tell that they know he's an 8.
Yeah.
And he's going, right, so some of the first rules you have to learn about being here in Verita. We've already covered the basics. Good opener, good closer. College of Synergies, they're one of the primary ones, you know. They tend to deal with lots of higher contractions to do with general magic and the workings of it. They're reasonably well respected. High Lady Marsa, she runs it. She's on the Council of Tens, of course she is. And then we have College of Innovations, run by Grand Artificer Moldwell. Again, another 10. Innovations, they're one of the more easy and softer colleges, if we put it that way. People who tend to go there normally have a keen intellect for wanting to make things, and make things for the better of people. It's not their own kind of ego that's pushing them. A Niromancy, lovely. I have not met an Niromancer who hasn't been an absolute delight. Mistress Moore runs that. Hydrology, although a bit boring, that's run by Chief Engineer Danson. Again, these are all 10s, and they will never not be 10s. And then we have the College of Glamours, which I am a part of. Very nice to know. We have SCOSEC, School of Security, and there's the College of Eugenics. Stay well away from them if you want to have any kind of good reputation. I don't know how they're still getting money coming through. I mean, their numbers have been plummeting so much. People don't really like the idea of forced breeding. It's a bit barbaric, if you ask me.
I have not heard good things coming from there.
So, most nights, the Council of Tens, they'll convene at the High Spire, and they'll discuss matters to do with the city. I believe there's 6 10s at the moment. I'm not sure who the other 2 are. They normally keep themselves quite on the down low. But
how long have these people been in charge?
Oh, they've been in charge for a while. The system it was implemented a long time ago. It was created up by a wizard, but he's not really seen around much more. Rumour has it he went down to a 1 and was exiled.
Oh.
His own system.
Yes, I know. Bittersweet irony, isn't it?
These 10s have always been the 10s.
Oh, well, they tend to move back and forth, but the 10s are quite secure in their position as 10s.
So no one can go down from a 10 and no one can get to a 10?
Well, the 10s normally keep the 10s in place, and if you dare downvote a 10, and then you're going to get downvoted by a 10, which is going to be far more crippling for you than it is for them. I mean, everyone in their system, they're going to be upvoting them. in hopes that they will receive a lucrative upvote from a 10.
I see.
So unfortunately, it doesn't really go much further. The rich get richer, as one would say.
Jaden tightens his fist.
The party didn't like that.
No.
But the system is what the system is, and the city works, and we keep on going, and we keep on making the world a better place.
So these bracelets, what's making them work?
Oh, it's all interconnected magic. I'm not too sure the ins and outs of it, but it's somewhat attuned to you, the same way that you would a stronger magic item. But I don't think it has any kind of taxing relationship on you in that sense. But it's just magic, isn't it?
Is this work of the College of Innovation?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was originally the mage was some synergies, but seeing as it's one of the more sought after and precious commodities of the city, wherever the grand central hub crystal, whatever it is that's used, I'm pretty sure it's kept under safe wraps in the High Spire.
Oh, like the heart of the magic or whatever it is. Like a metaphor.
Something like that.
Well, I think we should go and find this place to eat.
Yes,
Ooh,
let's.
yeah.
And as we get to about 10:30, we will draw a close as you make your way down with Ortavely to the Meadows Monarch restaurant, the most expensive restaurant in the city. And we will put a pin in it there as
Very
you get ready
expensive
for
meal.
your fancy meal.
Oh my god, no. Jaden is screaming internally. He hates this. He wants to destroy that crystal.
I just want to see it. I just want to see that. Come here.
I just want to see it. Could I hold it? Oh, look, it's smashed it. Oh, oops. Oh, everyone's nothing now.
Alright, and good game, guys. Well played.
I,
Yeah, GG.
Thank
yeah,
you.
good game.
Alright, and we will